Shalom, shalom. Before I begin this lesson, I want to give all praise, honor, and the glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakak Wadash. All right, double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone that rule well. Peace and blessings be multiplied on all you brethren, pushing this word in our sincerity and in truth. All right, shalom to the hopeful elect, the 144,000, and the rest of the men, women, and children that will receive mercy from the Lord in these last days. All right, and shalom to the scattered Israelites that are scattered throughout the four corners of the earth, who may look like the other nations, but your spirit is knit with this truth. You're continuously watching the videos and calling upon the names of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai in all truth and sincerity. All right, you are more than likely of the household of faith. You are of the 12 tribes of Israel, right? And I'm the brother Damal Gabar out here with another live lesson, like we do week in and week out. Come out here on the highways and the byways and to prophesy and chant down Babylon the Great, and to publish this gospel of the kingdom of heaven, which is for the elect of you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans who are the biblical 12 tribes of Israel, all right? So shalom to all you true believers, all you brethren that are out there that are fighting, keeping the faith, you know what I mean, in these last days, maintaining, Lord willing, all the way until the end, all right? So, you know, it is what it is, man. Hey, another weekend, another week closer to the return of our Lord and Savior, Yahweh Shai HaMashiach, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, in the name of the Father, Yahweh, who the world ignorantly calls God, in the Paleo-Hebrew, the Lashawan Kodash, the Holy Tongue, all right? And, hey, you know, it's another week to come out here and to preach this gospel, man, and Lord willing, to seal the elect, so that we can get the hell up out of Babylon the Great, which is America, which is destined to be destroyed via nuclear destruction, and receive our salvation from our Lord and Savior, Yahweh Shai HaMashiach, via the chariots of Israel, what the world calls UFOs, which are the chariots of the Most High. And, you know, hey, man, all praise, honor to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man, for this truth, for this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, for the gift of faith. And I continue to pray that Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai takes not away from me his Holy Spirit, nor takes his holy names out of my mouth, nor out of the mouth of the elect, man. Hey, so, you know, it's time to just get to it, man. Hey, you know, a lot of things are happening. Prophecy is literally jumping off the page, man. Hey, and we're getting closer and closer to our salvation, man. You know, the Lord got Donald J. Trump and Elon Musk and all of these, the right characters in place, man, to where, hey, Lord willing, 2025 could be the year where we can get the hell up out of here. You know, you paying attention, you're standing upon your watch, and you're seeing how this administration has been moving in this first 3 weeks, man. We can literally see these devils getting ready to implement this MOTB system. You know, you know, they're using this whole Doge ultimately to gut this government as we know it, so that they could basically, you know, gut it and destroy it, so that they can bring in this new digital beast system with blockchain, you know, with digital identification, you know, and this bring in this new world order via this digital slave system, which will come with that MOTB, the mark of the beast, man. Hey, man, and things are moving beautifully, man. Hey, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai is definitely making moves. Prophecy is literally jumping off the page, man, and we can literally see our salvation drawing nigher and nigher each and every day, man. You know, all the signs are there, man, and if you're diligently measuring the times, man, and you're really watching in the spirit, you can see these things are right there on the cusp of happening. You know, World War III can pop off at any moment with what Trump is doing with that whole Gaza situation. You know, we know that, you know, he's meeting with Putin, he's meeting with these different so-called Middle Eastern leaders, but at the end of the day, prophecy is going to jack all of that shit up, man, and these nations will eventually go to war. All right, this third world's war, the third woe. But we know first and foremost the Lord is going to bring this MOTB, the mark of the beast, man. So in the midst of all these things that are taking place, man, hey, are you seriously measuring the times that we're in, man? All right, we know that the elect, the hopeful elect, hey, we're measuring the times. We see where things are getting ready to go. We know that great persecution and, you know, this Trump administration is about to make it very difficult and very hard, you know, in these last days, to where, you know, the trial of our faith is getting ready to come upon us, man. We're getting ready to have to fully detach from this system, because these devils, man, hey, you know, we see Trump doing away with the pennies. They're slowly doing away with this financial system, and eventually they're going to bring in, you know, this digital society. I mean, this cashless society. which is already happening in different places around the world, man. They're literally fast tracking themselves to bring in a cashless society, man. You see, while Jake is caught in La La Land, you know, they're coming down off of the high of the Super Bowl. They're getting ready for basketball All-Star weekend. You know, Jake is still caught up in their daily life and daily bullshit, man. Hey, these devils are making some serious moves, which is going to change this world as we know it, man. You see, and Jake is not sincerely detaching themselves from this world, man. Jake is, you know, as we going further and further forward, 2/3 of our people are getting deeper and deeper, more submerged into this world, more dependent on this world, more making themselves more of a friend of this world. You see, they're not fully detaching from this place and getting closer to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, understanding what the will of the Father is, making their bodies a living sacrifice, you know, and preparing for the time of Jacob's trouble. Shit, you got Jake talking about why are you manifesting the time of Jacob's trouble, not knowing that our salvation is clearly linked with Jacob's trouble, man. We're not going to be, scriptures tell you that we're going to scarcely be made, man. The Lord tell us that Jacob's trouble must come to pass before we're delivered out of here. So they go hand in hand, man. But Jake is not thinking you know, on that level. Like I said, Jake is not measuring the times. They're not sincerely looking out in the world and linking it with what prophecy says. So that's why when these things fully come to pass, man, a lot of these Jakes, a lot of you Israelites, you know, that are playing games, a lot of you trendy Jakes, you know, that's out here. Of course I'm an Israelite. Of course I wear my zitzis and my fringes. Of course I'm an Israelite. Of course I keep the high holy days. Playing games out here, man. You know, making this truth trendy, using this truth to, you know, just playing games, man. You got a lot of these women coming out talking about the book of Enoch or the book of Jasher T, playing games, man. You know, these women are coming on the comment boards, you know, doing videos, being out of order, trying to teach, you know, breaking scriptures down wrong. You know, coming on doing videos, being proud and waxing proud against the prophets and the men of the Lord. Hey, the Lord's getting ready to visit upon you, Jakes, with great judgment, man. And he's going to use this devil, Esau, Edom, man, to show them horns in these times that are ahead. You know? Because, Jake, a lot of you are playing games. You got to talk about top Israelite leaders talking about they got invited to the Super Bowl by Donald Trump. A lot of you guys are just moving real weird and real suspect, man. It's a lot of agent behavior, sellout behavior, proud behavior coming from you Jakes who are coming to the realization that you're Israelites, man. And you're not taking this truth seriously, man. A lot of you, like I said, you're just playing games, man. You think this Israelite thing is just a trend. It's just the flavor of the month, you know? You learn a couple of scriptures and all of a sudden you think you're on some type of level. Hey, man, hey, the Lord's getting ready to reveal the hearts of a lot of you Jake out there that's playing games, man. And it's not going to be, hey, it's going to be some serious times that are ahead, man. And Jake is out here playing games, man. You know, hey, yeah, it's cute now. You're getting views, you're getting likes. You think you're popping on these social media platforms. But, hey, when the lights go out and the Lord really execute this judgment and let this devil come down with that great wrath, all the games are going to be done, man. When this devil implements this MOTB, as Elder Apostle Tahar say, it's going to be a major shakeup when this thing comes. All of you Jakes playing games, hey, it's going to be a huge trial, a time of testing, which is coming upon you Jakes, man. And while you playing games, hey, the Lord's about to bring the major squid games on a lot of you Jake that's out here BSing and playing around, man. All right, so let me get into some of these precepts that I got, man, and you're just going to see where the spirit goes, man. You know, but like I said, a lot of you Jakes, man, you definitely not in the right spirit. It's definitely in these serious times, man. You know, a lot of you Jake ain't really in the mind frame that, you know, of hastening the return of Yahushua. A lot of you Jakes are not really in the spirit of hoping and praying that Yahushua comes back this year, man. Because a lot of you niggas got, you know, you hoping the Lord don't come back for a couple more years. You still got plans. You still got things you want to accomplish here in this filthy, wicked ass society, man. All right, you're not hastening. A lot of you don't want to get the hell out of here. A lot of you are too comfortable here in America, man. And that's why, that's why a lot of you are going to die here in Babylon the Great, man. Because you playing too many effing games, man. Serious times that we're living in. You know, one major event can happen and this whole society could be shut down. You know, one cyber attack away to where this financial system could collapse. You know, shit, you got dogs coming in. Hey, these niggas talking about cutting all type of government spending and government funds, man. They're talking about cutting food stamps, cutting Medicaid, cutting Medicare, basically cutting the majority of you fucking average American people off, man. See? But like I said, a lot of you, Jake, you ain't thinking on that level, man. because you basically have become so comfortable. You think it's always going to be everything is always going to be available. That the storehouses are already going to be full. Hey, they're already talking about a lot of these farmers have been hit so hard that a lot of the crops are literally sitting over, the breadbasket of America, where a lot of these so-called migrants have been working. They ain't there working, man. They not showing up to work. They're not picking the strawberries and the fruit and the vegetables. A lot of that shit is just going bad, rotting inside these farms because there's nobody to go and to do that manual labor. Remember, Trump got tariffs on all these different countries where a lot of imports come into this country, which is not about to be there. Or if it is coming, it's going to be at a very high price, man. And remember, since Trump got in office, he ain't said shit about lowering the prices of food, of tackling inflation, lowering the price of rent, lowering the price of these houses, man. You see, the first thing he did when he got in office was gave $500 billion to these fucking tech geeks, man. The Elon Musk's. The Mark Zuckerbergs, these .com, wherever the hell you call these individuals, man. He's done nothing. He ain't talking about what happened over there in California. He ain't talking about fixing what happened over there in North Carolina. He ain't talking about shit about helping the average American citizen here, man. He's talking about turning Palestine or Gaza, the Gaza Strip, into the brand new Riviera. But he ain't talking about fixing up California and North Carolina and these American states that's been badly hit by all of these different natural disasters, man. So you, Jake, are definitely in the wrong spirit, man. But it's all good, though, man. All right? But anyways, let me get these precepts, man. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 9, verse 1. 2nd Ezra 9 and 1. And it says, He answered me and said, Measure thou the time diligently in itself. And when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made, man. You see? And Jake is not measuring the times, man. And how do you measure the times? You filter everything that's happening with what's written prophetically, man. You see? But Jake ain't doing that, man. Jake is out here, measuring. They're measuring things, but it's not according to prophecy. Like I said, Jake is measuring the times of what's going on according to this world. Like I said, Jake knows, the All-Star Weekend. That's what a lot of these niggas is talking about. What they're about to do in All-Star Weekend. You got a lot of these Jakes that's about to fly out. I think it's in Sacktown in the Bay Area. I think they're about to fly out there. That's what they're thinking about. Going out to the Bay. Hoes about to go out there talking about hoeing. Pimp's about to be out there pimping. Jake is going out there to go party and bullshit and try to be seen. Go live on social media. You know what I mean? Go out there flossing, spending all type of money. Meanwhile, here it is, we're in the middle of a major fucking recession, but Jake is about to be at the All-Star game, though, stunting, flying high, doing what niggas do, man. Jake ain't thinking about Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, measuring the times, understanding the seriousness of what can happen, not even diligently considering that a major fucking T attack can happen out there while you're out that All-Star game, man. See, but Jake ain't thinking about that because Jake is only thinking about themselves, pleasing the flesh, and partying and bullshit, man. See, like I said, it's all going to come to a screeching halt pretty soon. All right? Because everything that's happening prophetically is all signs of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai is about to visit this world that he made, man. And before Yahweh Shai visit this place, physically, he's going to visit this place with judgment, famine, death, destruction, civil war, invading one another, people busting each other's head for the lack of bread. Like I say, a major famine is coming this way, inflation, cyber attacks, darkness, pestilences. Remember, hey, this New World Order is still in full motion, man. And people got it twisted thinking that Trump is against the globalists, that his agenda is to stop what these elites are doing, not knowing that that's all bullshit, that's all cap, that's all part of the theater, man. That's all part of the show. That's all part of the deception, man. But like I said, a lot of you ain't gonna realize it until it's too damn late, man. It says, therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, you see that happening all over the place. Just here last week in California, right here where I'm at, in the IE, it was like 3 earthquakes. What was that? Tuesday or Wednesday, back to back to back, man. You got other places around the world getting hit with earthquake swarms. Over there in Italy, I think they had like 144 earthquakes in like a day or something like that. Like I said, in other places around the world too, you got earthquakes happening. That's places where earthquakes are not normally happening, man. Like I said, you got signs in the heaven, the chariots. During the Passover coming up next month, you got this blood moon coming. All these planets are aligning. Wars and rumors. Oh, just was that today or yesterday? Chernobyl got hit with a goddamn one of those Chernobyl nuclear power plants just got hit with a bomb from a drone, man. All right, and you know what devastation that shit could do? Releasing all of those radioactive waves and chemicals, but you ain't hearing about that on the mainstream American news media, man. You see, so it's all type of things happening all around the world, showing you that the times that we're in, man, is a time of the Lord's return, the time of great judgment, the time of the end of this age. But you people are not considering it, all right? It says, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. And how does the Lord do that? By his prophets, man. All right, let me get that real fast. By sending his prophets, man, which have been since the world began. And you got some of these bugged out morons out here telling you, oh, we don't have any more prophets. You guys are prophesying of things that already came to pass, not knowing that there's plenty of scriptures, man, that hasn't come to pass yet, that the Lord has the prophets here now in these last days to proclaim and to speak these things, man. So it don't make no sense people saying that, oh, there's no more prophets. You guys are just regurgitating things that have already happened. But the scriptures tell you that we're out here to declare new things, man. And there's, like I said, there's things that are written in the scriptures that haven't even come to pass yet, man. You see, so how could there not be any more prophets when the prophets have to be here to prophesy of the end, man? The Lord even told John the Revelator that in the last days that you will come back and prophesy on the uttermost parts of the earth. All right? So don't get led astray and to believe that there ain't no more prophets, man. Hey, the prophets are here alive and well and kicking, man, and doing what prophets are supposed to do. All right? Let me get this. See? Hey, and the Lord has his prophets out here delivering the right message, man. But we know for the most part, a lot is going to go over a lot of you people's head, and 2/3 of our people are going to reject it until they're going to be destroyed, man. That is ultimately only for the elect that's going to sincerely hear the message, and that was predestinated from the foundations of the earth to be renewed by their mind, to hear this truth and take action, and to repent, and to get themselves right, and to come out here and to do the will of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, man. All right, so this is Jeremiah 28:8. It says, let me see. It says, Jeremiah 28:7, it says, nevertheless, hear thou now this word that I speak in thine ears and in the ears of all the people. And that's happening now, man. All right? Let me get that real fast, man. All right? We're out here prophesying now. Now the whole world can hear us, man. Because what? Through the thing called the internet, the World Wide Web, man. All these different social media platforms. This is how this word is going forth throughout the four corners of the earth. Like it tells you in Psalms 19, man. There is no language where this word is not being heard, man. Because right now, hey, all our people know about the Israelites. There ain't nobody on this earth that don't know about the Hebrew Israelites, man. That's out here on the highways and the byways kicking some serious prophecy, man. And like I said, the majority of our people, even the celebrities of our people, they know about the Israelites, man. I was watching Elder Karatazar in Vegas video where you had that guy Joe Button talking about, well, it wasn't Kendrick a Hebrew Israelite? And he's from the East Coast. All these fucking celebrities know, man. None of these jakes have any excuse, and they don't know. Even these nations out here, they all know about the Hebrew Israelites, man. You got the prophets and the men of the Lord in every major city here, down there, here in Babylon, the Great America, man. See? Brothers in London, brothers in Asia, brothers in Africa, brothers in Europe, man. Brothers in the islands. You know, and there's probably brothers in other parts of the country that we don't even know about, man. But they're still out here prophesying and preaching this word. All right? Let me get this precept real fast. See, and since 2007, since the elders and the apostles got on this YouTube, hey, man, we've been turning the world upside down, and this truth has been changing the course and speeding things up, man, to where the words of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua are about to come to pass in a major way, man. Oh, no. This is Romans chapter 10. Let me get this. is Romans 10 and 14. It says, how then shall they call... I read in the NLT. This is Romans 10 and 14 in the NLT. It says, but how can they call on him to save them unless they believe in him? And who's the him? Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, man. And the name of the Most High has been proclaimed throughout all the earth, man. All right, the true names, the proper name of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai is in this earth, man. Which it was for a long time, the Lord, took his name out of this earth for a long time, but it's always been here. Because it wasn't. Now we're in the time to where his holy names are being proclaimed, the elect are being gathered. All right, the earth is going to know. The earth is learning and figuring out who the true God of heaven and earth is, the God of the Israelites. It's Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, not no damn God in Jesus Christ, man. It says, and how can they believe in him if they have never heard about him? And how can they hear about him unless someone tells them? And we are telling them. The prophets have been telling them, man. And especially here at Great Millstone, brothers are doing videos every single day, pushing out the names of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, going into prophecy, going into news and prophecy, filtering things that's happening in this earth through prophecy, breaking down how the MOTB, telling you that there's going to be a third world war, telling you about the nuclear destruction that's going to ultimately eviscerate Babylon the Great, man. Calling on, proclaiming who the 12 tribes of Israel are. Pinpointing and showing you who the wicked of the Bible is, which is Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. All these things are being revealed, and all these things are being proclaimed in these last days, man. So nobody is without an excuse, man. This is why the Lord created the World Wide Web and the internet, was for this truth to go out, man. Not for you to videotape and record your first steps, man. Not to you to go live on social media for you women to clap your stinking ass, man. Or do hair tutorials, or how to cut your own hair, or how to cook a filet mignon steak, all this other bullshit that the internet is being used for. The ultimate thing it was created for was for this truth to go out throughout the four corners of the earth, man, and for the elect to be gathered, to this truth. It says, and how can they hear about him unless someone tells them? And how will anyone go and tell them without being sent? Like I just read in Jeremiah 28 and 8. Oh, I didn't even read it, but I'll get it. Let me get it right now. I'm gonna come back. Right, this is Jeremiah 28 and 8. It says, the prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms, of war and of evil and of pestilence, man. And that's what we're out here doing right now, man. We're telling you that this third world war is coming, man. We're telling you that pestilences and sicknesses is coming. We're prophesying against the greatest kingdom on this earth, which is America, which is Babylon the Great, that it's about to be destroyed, man. That America is prophetically spoken of in the Bible, man. You see? All these things the prophets are doing in these last days because we have been sent by Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai for this very mission. See? You see? Let me go back to where I was, man. So, hey, the Lord has sent his prophets, man. All right? Where was I? Yeah. It says back in Romans 10 and 15, and how will anyone go and tell them without being sent? This is why the scriptures say, how beautiful are the feet of messengers who bring good news. But not everyone welcomes the good news. For Isaiah the prophet said, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, who have believed our message. You see? Because ultimately only the elect are going to believe this message wholeheartedly, man. See, but you got some of our people that's part of the 2/3. They'll believe this message to a certain extent. They'll believe some of it, but they won't fully accept all of it. You know, you got a lot of our people that believe that they're Israelites, but they don't want to believe that that the so-called white man, the Edomites, they have no repentance, nor can they receive salvation from the Lord, man. All right? They'll believe that they're Israelites, but they won't believe that these nations are going into captivity, that we're going to judge and beat the hell out of these nations in the kingdom of heaven when it's written all throughout the scriptures, man. You got a lot of our people that believe they're Israelites, but they don't truly believe in the names of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. You got Jake out here who know they're Israelites, who believe it, but they're still calling on Jesus Christ, man. You see? So, like I said, ultimately only the elect are going to fully, receive the whole the whole truth, man. The whole, all of the good news, man. All right, and hey, and part of the good news is that we're gonna put those that put us in captivity into captivity, man. That we're gonna devour those that have devoured us in the kingdom of heaven, man. All right. It says, but not everyone welcomes the good news. For Isaiah the prophet said, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, who have believed our message. So faith comes from hearing, that is, hearing the good news about Hamashiach, man. But I ask, have the people of Israel actually heard the message? Yes, they have, man. Because like I said, read Psalms 19, our sound has gone into all the earth, man. All these jakes here in Babylon the Great, which is where we're supposed to be doing all of the prophesying, you know, preaching this word is here in Babylon the Great, America, man. So we're all 12 tribes are literally here in Babylon the Great, America, man. This is where we're supposed to be doing all of our, the majority of the prophesying is here towards Babylon. Not going into Smyrna, not going into the Solomon Islands, not going all across the earth when this nigga Nate is telling you he's been sent by God to gather all the 12 tribes of Israel, to gather the whole nation, which is a damn lie. All right? Because we're only here to gather the elect, man. All right? It says, yes, they have. The message has gone throughout the earth, and the words to all the world, man. See? Like I said, via this internet, man, via this World Wide Web, this truth has gone throughout all the world, man. You see? And the main goal is to, first of all, to gather the elect, but also, like I read in Jeremiah 28:8, to prophesy of let me get that again. To prophesy of what? To prophesy against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence, man. You see? And that's part of the message that we got to do too. Because these these nations, they got to know their judgment. We're proclaiming to the so-called white man Esau that he's going into captivity. We're telling Ammon, Moab, they're going to be judged. They're going to be destroyed. They're going to go into captivity for what they have done unto us. You know? They all got to hear this message, man. But like it says, they have all heard this message, man. You see? And all Israel has heard this message too. So ain't nobody without no excuse. Can't nobody say they didn't know, man. Everybody is on the internet and on YouTube every day. Billions of people watch YouTube every single day, man. All right? We have a little bit more. It says, but I ask, have the people of Israel actually heard the message? Yes, they have. The message has gone throughout the earth and the words to all the world. But I ask, did the people of Israel really understand? Yes, they did. For even in the time of Moses, the Most High said, I will rouse your jealousy through a people who were not even the nation, which is talking about the Israelite foreigners. I will provoke your anger through the foolish Gentiles, which a Christian will hop up and say, see, that's for all the Gentiles. That's not what you're saying. It's not true. Not understanding that those Gentiles were the Israelite foreigners that have been scattered amongst the different nations. And I'll prove that right now real quick, man. In which we're not going to argue and go back and forth with the damn Christians who can't understand that, especially in these last days, man. We went over it too many times, and we ain't going over it. We're not going to waste time arguing with you to prove that point, man. And I'm going to read one scripture to show you that we had to preach to the other nations that were amongst these other, preach this gospel to all nations, because you had the Israelites scattered amongst all the nations. It's kind of cold out here. Damn, fingers gonna dry. Do it like this. Yeah. is it, man? It's not popping up. Oh, where is it, man? It's fucking safe. I know it's in Baruch. Let's go. Oh man, this is bullshit. Fuck. What was it, 13? Oh, that's bullshit. It won't pop up, man. But I know it's in Baruch. But the Lord said that preach the children of Israel amongst the heathen where He have scattered us. I think that's in Baruch, but I can't find it at the moment, man. But hey, man, you know, it's there, man, and we know that. Oh, fucking save me. Or is it Baruch 3 and 12? Let me see. Shit. Oh man, shit. Man. Damn it, man. Sucks, man. Look for a little bit more. If I don't find out, it's gonna just keep going, man. It's lucky, man. But yeah, it tells you that in Baruch, man. The priest to preach amongst the heathen, where Israel has been scattered amongst the heathen, man. You know, and that's why we're doing what we're out here doing, man. All right, it's lucky, man. That sucks, man. But anyways, it is what it is. Let me go back to Second Ezra 9, man. Finish that up. All right, back in Second Ezra 9, it says back in Second Ezra 9 and 6, it says. Even so, the times also of the highest have plain beginnings, and that's what I was. It says, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning, right through the prophets. Then shalt thou well understand that the Most High. God bless you, bro. All right, you too, bro. It says, thou shalt well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. For like as all that is made in the world had the beginning and an end, and the end is manifest, right? And the end is being manifest. And what is the end? The end of this world. Esau is the end of the world, man. And Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. All right, and we're living in the last days of Esau's rulership and Esau's kingdom, and the time of the heathen, man. And the signs are all around the place, man. And one of the major signs is the fact that we're standing back upon our feet in these last days and proclaiming ourselves to be, Yasha Allah, man. You know? That, let me get that real fast, man. All right? See? This is Revelations 11:8, and it says, "And their dead bodies shall lie in the streets of the great city, which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt, where also our Lord was crucified." All right, and whose dead bodies? The dead bodies of the Israelites, man. Our people, when they don't know, when our people were, when we didn't know that we were Israelites, man, we were spiritually dead. All right, we were. Let me get that real fast. It says, Proverbs 21:16, it says, "The man that wandereth out of the way of understanding shall remain in the congregation of the dead." And that's what the majority of our people were here in Babylon the Great, man. All right, when we got snatched up from West Africa and brought over here on those cargo slave ships, and we had to endure this hardcore, brutal slavery here in America, man, the Lord let the so-called white man beat our nationality out of us, man. First to the North American Indians, which, when Esau came here, Gad he was still speaking some form of the Hebrew. You got all the relics, all the different artifacts that were still here when they came across Gad. You had that guy, James Adair, who was amongst the tribes, man, and he said, after observing it for so long, it came to the conclusion that these people had to be the Israelites, man. And then you went to the west coast of Africa, and you snatched up Judah, Benjamin, and Levi amongst those different, in the land of Ham in Africa, and you brought us over here to the Americas, and eventually you beat the Hebrew out of us, man. You beat the Lord allowed you to beat the nationality out of us, man. We lost our customs, our native language. You right? You Americanized us. Taught us. Basically, we wandered out of the way of understanding, man. And that's why when we grew up, we had no idea that we were the Israelites, man. All right, and we were those dead bodies which was lying in the great city, which was America, not knowing that we were the Israelites, man. But now in these last days, the Lord has, like it's going to say, he took our bodies out of those graves, and he breathed the breath of life in us. Now we know who we are. Now we're standing upon our great feet, standing up on our feet, and we're standing up, alive as being the Israelites, man. And it says, "And their dead bodies shall lie in the streets of the great city, which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt," which is America, where also our Lord was crucified, where Yahushua was crossed out here, man. That's why our people still to this day, the majority of them worship white Jesus, man. They're still caught up in plantation Christianity. Because 2/3 of our people are still spiritually dead. They haven't been taken out of their graves. They're still wandering in the great city, America, wandering out of the way of understanding of who they truly are, man. As being the Israelites, man. And it says, "And they of the people and kindreds and tongues and nations shall see their dead bodies 3 days and a half, and shall not suffer their dead bodies to be put in graves." Meaning, for 350 years, we was, lost here in America, where these nations, especially Esau, Edom, and these other nations, they know that we're the Israelites. They know who we biblically are. But what did they do? They gave you proverbs and bywords. They called you black, African American, Mexican, Puerto Rican, black. Which, when you go into black, that's a misnomer, man. When you go into the Black's Law Dictionary, shout out to Elder Malcolm. Hey, that's when you refer to yourself as black, man, it basically it's basically death. You're wishing death upon yourself, man. All right, and you don't have no. You can't be looked at as anybody that the so-called laws of this land applies to, man. You see, so our people was in that dead state, man. Lost in the sauce, calling, being Americans, being niggas here in Babylon the Great, not taking a hold into their Israelite heritage, keeping the law, statutes, and commandments, putting away these idols and these false gods and these false religions, and truly calling upon the names of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man. See, but now the Lord has woken us up, going back into the early 60s with Abba Bivens, man. Who is John the Baptist, if you can receive that. All right, and all these nations, when you read Psalm the 83rd chapter, they've all been confederate against you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. And the last thing they ever wanted was for us to come to the realization that we're the Israelites. We're God's chosen and holy people. All right? And now a great fear is falling upon them. That's why they got the likes of Vocab Malone trying to, do these videos to try to destroy the faith of the believers, man. Which he's going to fail miserably, because nothing's going to separate the elect from Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Now, he might be a stumbling block to 2/3 to these jakes that weren't fully meant to get this truth. But for the elect, man, you're not gonna, we're not gonna follow you, man. Scriptures tell you that, you know, dealing with Yahushua, you know. Let's see if I can get that, Lord willing. Let me finish this. It says, and they that dwell upon the earth shall rejoice over them and make merry and shall send gifts one to another, because these two prophets tormented them that dwell on the earth. See, meaning the northern and southern kingdoms. And hey, and these devils, nothing makes them happier as long as we're sinning and going against Yahweh Bashem Yahushua and not acknowledging our Hebrew Israelite heritage and not walking in the fear of the Most High. They know as long as we're going off and we're walking contrary to the Most High, they can have the upper hand. All right? They can have the advantage over us. They can keep you constantly in sin and in rebellion against Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, like 2/3 of our people, man. Esau has them totally in the trick bag, man. Esau has them right where he wants 2/3 of our people, to the point to where the majority of them are going to eventually take this man's charagma. You know, they're going to join themselves as being one of Esau's global citizens in this new world order if they're still alive by the time they get there, man. They're going to be totally DNA and molecularly castrated and changed and become a goddamn walking creation of Esau Edom, man. All right? And it says, and after 3 days and a half, the spirit of life from the Most High entered into them, and they stood upon their feet, and great fear fell upon them which saw them. You see? And that's what these devils are afraid of, man. This was the last thing that they ever hoped would happen, that we would ever come back to our realization that we were the Hebrew Israelites, man. And now we're out here calling upon the names of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua right in this devil's face. We're out here on the highways and the byways telling Esau, telling the white man that he's the Edomites. We figured out who you are. The Lord has given us the spirit to, you know, to pinpoint you. And now we out here, we on your ass, man. We got our hands upon your heel. We made Esau bare. We're tearing down all your strongholds, all your lies, all of your bullshit. And now we're out here prophetically telling you what's going to await you in the near future, man. And these heathens and these devils, they're scared as all hell, man. Because Esau knows that there's nothing that he can do to separate the elect from Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, man. You see? This is why he's moving with such fervor, and he's moving so quickly with this new world order, hoping and praying that he could, you know, see Ragamuffin the elect, which is not going to happen, man. You see? So now, hey, we're standing upon our feet, and now it's great fear upon these damn devils, man. All right? And it says, even so the times also of the highest have plain beginnings and wonders and powerful works and ending in effects and signs. And everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith whereby ye have believed. You see? And this is where we're at in this thing, man. All right? You're going to have the elect, man, standing upon their faith, you know, doing what's expected and doing what's right in the sight of the Most High, man. You see? And getting ourselves prepared. It says, shall be preserved from the said perils, and shall see my salvation in my land and within my border. You see how every time it speaks about our salvation, there's always something about perils or trouble, you know, or the enemy coming, because that's how we're going to be saved through this great tribulation. It tells you that in Acts 14 and 22. You see, we telling you, man, that this devil is getting ready to come down with this great wrath, man, because that's the only way he's going to be able to bring in this new world order, man. He's going to have to do it with great wrath and order out of chaos, mass cullings, you know, T attacks, confusion, you know, cyber attacks, power outages, demon. The majority of the people out here, enemies of the state and terrorists, you know, that great, what does it say? That fiery wrath is going to be over those of us that fear the Lord, man. See, but the elect are going to be saved from all of these perils, man. The pestilences, the famines, you know what I mean? Like I said, the race riots, the civil war, the collapse of the society, Jacob's trouble. The elect are going to be preserved and going to be delivered from these perils out here, man. See, this is why we're measuring the time diligently. And we're being circumspect and doing what we got to do to be delivered, you know? It says, then shall they be in pitiful case which now have abused my ways, and they that have cast them away despitefully shall dwell in torments. And that's 2/3, man. Because you're not measuring the times. You're, putting off from day to day to return to Yahweh Shem Yahushua. You're scoffing and mocking at the prophets. You out here being keyboard warriors, talking shit, getting caught up in your own lies, doing your own will, being caught up in your own bullshit, man. You see? Like I said, so when these days come upon you as a thief, man, it's going to be a curtain call, It says, then shall they be in pitiful case which now have abused my ways, and they that have cast them away despitefully shall dwell in torments, for such as in their life have received benefits and have not known me. And one of the major benefits you have had is the Lord sending his prophets to come out here on the highways and the byways to make their bodies, to put our lives on the line to give you this message and this truth, man. See, the prophets are a form of mercy that the Most High sends out here for our people. But guess what? They're just passing on by. They're just taking it as a thing of naught. And what did it say? It says they have cast them away. They're casting it away despitefully. I don't want to hear that shit. Fuck off. I'm doing my own thing, nigga. I'm chasing the bag. Jake Women, I'm living my best life, which means she's riding that carousel all over the goddamn town and all over Babylon the Great, and even hopping on planes and going to different places and living her best life, man. They ain't trying to get right with Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Jake is still caught up in the Christianity. They still want to worship Jesus. They want to be Egyptologists. They want to be bad bitches, thugs, moles, trannies, atheists, idolaters, man. Hey, while in the meantime, the Lord is sending great mercy through the prophets, they're despising it. So therefore, man, hey, they're gonna be destroyed, man. All right, they're gonna eat of the, they're gonna make their bed and they're gonna lie in it, man. And the day is gonna come where you niggas gonna be calling on Yahweh Shem Yahushua, and he's not gonna hear you, because when he called, you despise them. So guess what? The Lord's gonna despise you when it matters the most. It says, and they that have loathed my law, while they had yet liberty, and when as yet a place of repentance was opened unto them, understood not, despised it, the same must know it after death by pain. Point blank period, man. And it tells you, tell the elect, don't be curious how the ungodly is going to perish and win, but only worry about those that be like such as thyself, which is, we tell you, we're only worried about the elect. So again, that nigga Nate is going off telling you that he's been sent by God to save all the nation, save the whole nation of the 12 tribes of Israel. That's a goddamn lie, man. Because we're only here for the elect and the elect only, man. Hey, the rest of the ungodly, the rest of these 2/3 of Jake, hey, like I said, they're going to know it by death by pain, man. All right? And the Lord's going to be completely justified in doing it. All right? So, let me get this. Get this Matthew 24 and verse 14. Oh, this is Matthew 24 and verse 4. It says, and Yahushua answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you. Right. And you got a lot of deception going on out here, man. Like I said earlier, you got these women talking about the book of Jasher T or the book of Enoch T. You got all these jakes coming out with these bugged out, weird ass doctrines in these last days, man. Twisting and manipulating the word, telling you, teaching about hell. What else these crazy niggas is doing? Telling you ain't gonna be no Jacob's trouble. You know what I mean? You got all type of bugged out, weird ass doctrine that's going on out here, man. But guess that's what the Lord said, let no man deceive you. And the Lord got a lot of stumbling blocks and a lot of deceivers out here claiming to be Israelites and claiming to have the truth. But we know one thing, there's going to be more, there's more false prophets and more stumbling blocks than there are true prophets and true servants of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. So that's why, hey, you can't be deceived, man. That's why we be telling you, Jake, stop watching all these different Israelite groups, man. Because you are going to be confused. You're not going to know what the hell is going on. You're watching GMS for 2 months straight, and then you go and watch the IUIC, then you go watch the ISUPK, and then you go watch Sakari or one of these, or the Genesis group, and then then you get all confused and bugged out, and then you want to come back on the comment board, hey brother, can you break down so and so and so and so? Well, that wouldn't be the problem if you just stuck with Great Millstone, who have the 100% truth. But no, you want to go to all these different Israelite groups. You want to listen to Egyptology. Oh, let me get that real fast, man. Jake want to be caught up in all these things, man, because you ain't really discerning between the holy and the profane, and you're gonna be confused out here, man. So stop doing that shit, because you're just gonna be confused, man. Like I said, if you want to roll with the IUIC, roll with the IUIC, man. But if you with Great Millstone, stick with Great Millstone, man. All right. This is Ephesians chapter 4, verse 14. It says that we henceforth be no more children, tossed to and fro and carried about with every wind of doctrine by the sleight of men. You got the IUIC, them niggas doing all type of crafty shit. They breaking down the scriptures all wrong, man. Being crafty, being sneaky, using scriptures to try to justify their doctrine when they be going the hell off, man. So you got to beware of the sleight of men. You know, it's a lot of guys out here that's moving craftily and that's moving wickedly and that's out here, you know, deceiving the people, man. But but you got to be in the spirit to discern between who's the true prophets and who's not, man. You see? So that's why you can't be let me get it. Yeah, you can't be a child, man. It says what? And tossed to and fro about with every wind of doctrine by the sleight of men and cunning craftiness whereby they lie in wait to deceive. There, the IUIC with that whole MOTV breakdown. When that Jake went up and cut him about the charagma, them niggas went to the scriptures trying to say, stop searching things that are too hard for you, man. Telling you that the MOTV is sin. It ain't no damn microchip. You know? That's the cunningness and craftiness of men with the whole whack-ass precept package, man. So you got to beware of these guys out here, man. Like I said, a lot of these guys are proud. A lot of these guys, they don't want to be corrected. They don't want to be rebuked. So therefore, when it comes to particular points in the doctrine that they've been corrected or cut on, if you are following them, they're not going to give you the proper breakdown. They're going to stick with that same cunningness and craftiness to ultimately push their agenda and to make it seem like they're on point when they're not. So you can't be tossed to and fro. Look at that word toss, man. The word for tossed is damn. It says Kleidozonomai, well, Kludunizome. It says to be tossed by waves. It says to be agitated like the waves mentally. See? To fluctuate. Right, fluctuate means to go up and down, you know what I mean? Fluctuating all over the place. One moment you're watching GMS, then you're watching this, then you're watching them, then you're watching this group. You fluctuate going all over the fucking place, man. So you're going to end up being confused and not have no solid foundation in this truth. It says to toss to and fro. See? Let's go to the root. Right, surge. It says surge of the sea, kind of like when you at the beach, man, and you riding those waves. It's strong waves, man. It's going to toss you to and fro. You know what I mean? You're going to be tossed to where you're going to be overpowered. All right, until eventually you're gonna drown, man. You know, you're gonna be drowned. It says, but speaking the truth in love may grow up into him in all things, which the head, even Hamashiach. Right. So you want to be firmly solidified in this truth and in this doctrine, man. You can't be going all over the place, bouncing here and there, because you're just gonna be confused, tossed to and fro. All right, and you're not gonna be able to speak the whole 100% truth. All right. So let me go back to where I was, man. You know, I know I'm all over the place, but hey, I'm just going in the spirit, man. And it says Matthew 24:4, and it says, and Yahweh said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am a Mashiach, and shall deceive many. See? So this is these things are going to happen, especially when you come into this truth, man. Many of these Israelite camps are telling you that. Like I said, they said he's been sent by God, a video, to wake up the whole nation of Israel, which is a lie. So if you follow in that group, hey, already automatically you're being deceived, man. And that guy's a goddamn slick can of oil, man. He's a slick deceiver. And if you're not rooted and grounded in this truth, the shit that they say and how they break down the scriptures, it might sound good unto you, man. It might sound like they're telling the truth. See, that's why you got to be rooted and grounded to be able to, when they tell you things, man, you got to research and look it up for yourself. You go into the Greek, you go into the Hebrew, you go into the different translations and things of that nature, so that you can have a solid base and you won't be deceived, man, by these damn demons out here. It says, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. You see, when we see all these things happen, wars and rumors of wars. Oh, what they say tomorrow, right? by 12:30, if Hamas don't relieve those hostages, didn't Trump say Hamas is going to have all type of hell to pay? They're going to bomb the hell out of them. You know, they're going to basically go to war with Hamas if they don't release those hostages by tomorrow, man. See, oh, like I said, Russia and Ukraine, they just blew up that nuclear power plant over there in Chernobyl. You see? So, hey, it's wars and rumors. Oh, shit, Canada was just talking about going to war with America because of these tariffs, man. So it's all these things are signifying the end of this time and the return of Yahushua, man. So this is why you got to be measuring the times, seeing these things, being able to link them with prophecy so we can know exactly where we're at prophetically, man. Because we know the end is now. We know that this thing is very close, man. As the scriptures say, our salvation is nearer than when we believe, man. We know it's close, but shit, it's even closer than what we believe, man. Because, hey, at any moment that the Most High wants, he can have particular things happen that's going to spring prophecy into motion, man. So we got to be on our toes. We got to be on our P's and Q's. We got to be watching. We got to be dialed in so that, you know, when we see these things, man, hey, we're able to put it together and be able to move accordingly. It says, for nation shall rise against nation, the kingdom and kingdom. Hey, and Trump administration is causing that to happen right now, man. You got a lot of those EU nations pissed off, a lot of those Arab nations, a lot of those so-called Arab nations. Hey, they're banding together tighter and tighter because of what Trump is saying. He's going to just take Gaza, man. A lot of Turkey is getting pissed. A lot of these other countries are getting mad because Trump is telling them, look, take those Palestinian refugees. And they're like, look, hell no, we ain't doing that shit. You know, you ain't finna just ethnically cleanse these people and then just dump them up on us so that America can have the Gaza Strip and have that portion of land and get rich off of it and build that goddamn pipeline. You know? So, hey, man, hey, all these things are brewing up war. All right? It's causing friction to happen to where eventually it's going to bring prophecy to pass. It says, for nation shall rise against nation and kingdom against kingdom. And look at America, man. This place is rising up against itself. This place is so fucking divided. You see these liberals and these Democrats, hey, they pissed off at Trump, man. They pissed off at Trump. They pissed off at Elon Musk. This whole Doge situation is causing further division and friction and anger and chaos here in Babylon. You just had those fucking white supremacist group over there, was that in Ohio, marching on the bridge. And what? You had Jake run up on him and press him, man. Which a lot of that shit is being orchestrated. A lot of those guys are probably fucking CIA agents or, probably funded by, you know, what used to be USAA or whatever. And even that was coming out that a lot of these Taliban and these terrorist organizations is being funded by USAID. And like I said, here in America, man, hey, this place is heavily divided, and there's tension here as well, man. You got a lot of these Edomites, man, they out here feeling the pressure, they feeling the heat. You got the Biden administration blaming you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans is why things are so fucked up, and that's getting these Edomites to get all pissed off and on edge, man. So hey, it's over there in Europe, that fucking place is collapsing even as we speak with all those migrants coming in there, man. You know, all the particular laws being passed, being all those migrants taking over these different places. That place is a powder keg ready to explode. So all over the world, man, you just see nothing but division and kingdom rising up against kingdom. And it's gonna come here in a major way pretty soon. Let Trump do more of these cuts to that Medicaid and the food stamp and this housing shit, man. What do you think these people are gonna do when that fully kicks in, man? See? So it's about to be live out here. It says, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrows, you see? It's only the beginning, man. Like I said, by this summer, hey, these things could be in full swing, man. Like I said, a lot of these farmers, man, a lot of these farms are completely going under, man. The migrants ain't out there picking these crops, man. Like I said, Trump ain't doing anything to address the inflation, the cost of living, this high-ass rent, you know, this expensive-ass food. Look at the whole fucking egg situation. Trump ain't say shit about the egg shortages, man. And I went to Costco, like last week to go grocery shopping. It wasn't an egg in that motherfucker, man. Not one goddamn egg. But then you go to the smaller grocery stores, they got eggs in there, bro. Literally, what is that? The 5 dozen eggs you get? I think it's 5 dozen, however many, right? When I used to go to Sam's, right? That whole big ass thing of eggs used to be like $8, bro. I checked in the local grocery store here for that same thing was $49.99, $50, man. Ain't nobody buying that shit. Hey, and pretty soon You're gonna start having these jakes going up in these grocery stores, filling up their cart full of food and just walking out that motherfucker, daring somebody to come up and say something, man. See, these things are getting ready to happen, and these are just the beginning of sorrows, man. It's going to get more and more chaotic and more serious in each and one of these states pretty soon, man. See, we've been telling you and warning you about these things. All right? And what is Jake saying? Jake don't want to hear that. Jake don't want to, they don't want to take heed to the prophets, man. They don't want to prepare themselves before these things fully are, on this earth. So therefore, man, hey, they're gonna catch a bad one out here, man. You're not gonna be defended. You're not gonna be considered the servant of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, and he's not gonna feed you, nor is he gonna protect you in these times that are ahead. All right, and you're gonna howl with vexation of spirit, man. All right, we've been telling you, Jakes, this, man. All right, this is Isaiah chapter 30, verse. Let me read up. Let me read 1. It says, woe to the rebellious, Isaiah 30 and 1, woe to the rebellious children, saith Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, that take counsel, but not of me, that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin. And that's 2/3 of our people, man. They're not walking in the counsel of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. They're not walking in the obedience, nor in the fear of the Most High. Jake is walking in the ways of Babylon the Great America, man, which is what? Do as thou wilt shall be the whole of the law, man. Majority of our people are straight up Luciferians and anti-messiahs, man. All right? And they love being in that spirit, man. And like I said, they come across the prophets in the middle of the Lord, but they don't want to hear what we're saying. Oh, they'll tell you, even these Christians, they'll tell you, oh, God done away with the law, so we ain't got to do that no more. So basically, so they can do whatever the fuck they want to do, eat whatever they want to eat. They don't want to be held to the standard of being an Israelite, man. But they want to be a Christian. They want to celebrate Christmas. They want to eat that Easter ham. They want to be homosexuals. They want to be moles. These women want to be sluts and whores and baby mamas, man, and 304s. You know, they don't want to come to the full measure of being a holy and royal and chosen people of the Most High. Now, of course, we can't keep all these laws, statutes, and commandments perfectly, but Jake don't even want to attempt. Jake don't even want to try. Then they'll tell you, I'm a child of God. No, you're a child of Satan, you damn demon, man. You know, and it's evident, man. But like I said, Jake will tell you that, oh, the Lord died for my sins. The New Testament, the Lord did away with all that. Well, show me, if Yahushua is the example, right? Show me in the New Testament where Yahushua ate a ham sandwich, man. Or when Yahushua was doing things according to the Roman way of life, man. You ain't gonna find that there. Even Paul said that he's never eaten anything that was common or unclean, man. He said as touching the law, a Pharisee, and blameless in the law. So how it is you're going to come to the New Testament, but then in the New Testament, the Lord did away with the law, so we can just do whatever, eat whatever, and live however we want to live, man. It's fucking bullshit. It says that walk to go down into Egypt and have not asked at my mouth to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh. And what is that? What is the modern day Pharaoh? Is America. Remember, I just read in Revelation 11, our dead bodies are lying in the streets of the city, which is spiritually called Sodom and Egypt, man. See, this place is spiritually like Egypt. You see, it's spiritually Egypt. You know, all the same gods are here. All the same bullshit with Egypt is associated here with America. Bowling, beer, makeup, wickedness, idolatry, whoredoms, you know what I mean? All that shit is here all over again in Babylon the Great. Why the hell you think you got a pyramid on the back of the dollar bill? Why do you think you got obelisks all over America, man? Because this place is spiritually likened unto Egypt, and our people are strengthening themselves in the strength of Egypt. Remember, when we went to the wilderness, the majority of our people were screaming and crying to go back into Egypt. They wanted the leeks, they wanted the garlic, they wanted to be fucking demons, man. And it's the same here in this time now. It says our people, look at that word, strengthen themselves in the strength of Egypt, man. Ain't nothing new under the sun, man. Look at that word for strengthen. And the word is Iwa or Izah. It says to make firm. It says to prevail, strong, impudent, to hearten. Look, to be impudent, to be strong, right? To be strong in the ways of this wickedness, man. And that's what Jake is on, man. That's why scriptures tell you that Jake don't want to come into the light unless their deeds be reproved, because Jake, their deeds are evil, man. And Jake don't want to be told, look, man, come out of the ways of Babylon the Great, put off the ways of America, man. You got, right now to this day, is what, so-called Valentine's Day. You got a whole lot of these women that are pissed off and mad because they ain't got no Valentine's today. Where Valentine's Day ain't nothing, nowhere in the scriptures, but then these women will tell you that they're a child of God, that they're Christians, that they believe in the Lord, but they over here bitter and mad because they ain't got no goddamn Valentine, man. They ain't getting no chocolate, no candy, no balloons. So they all full of shit, man. See? And that's just Valentine's Day, man. You know how many men are probably getting broken up with or getting cheated on because they didn't give their woman a Valentine's Day present that she felt that she deserved, man? Shit, you even got certain niggas that's going to probably break up with their girl or cheat on their girl because she didn't get him something that he thought he deserved on some goddamn Valentine's Day, man. You see? So this is Jake, man. They strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh, man. You see? It says, let me see. It says to strengthen one's countenance, to put on a shameless look. You know, and that's what Jake does, man. They're strengthening themselves in the strength of Pharaoh and in the shadow of Egypt, man. Hey, let me get that real fast. See what the Lord said to do. I read this last week. This is Second Ezra chapter 2, verse 33. It says, I, Ezra, received a charge of the Lord upon Mount Oreb that I should go unto Israel. Hey, it's the same thing happening now, man. The Lord has charged us to go out into Israel. Read Ezekiel, the 3rd chapter, man. It says, but when I came unto them, they set me at naught and despised the commandment of the Lord. Same thing now, like I'm reading in Isaiah 30, man. Jake is strengthening themselves in the strength of Pharaoh, man. They're not asking at the counsel of the Most High. What can I, what will Yahushua do? How should I do this? How should I operate? How should I move? You know what I mean? Jake ain't thinking about operating and moving under the shadow of Yahushua. They want to do it according to this world and the strength of Pharaoh, which is going to ultimately be their shame and their destruction. It says, and therefore I say unto you, O ye heathens, that hear and understand, look for your shepherd, he shall give you everlasting rest. But Jake won't rest here in America, man. They want rest under the shadow of Egypt, according to what this world is saying, man. They don't want to rest in the shadow of Yahweh Shem Yahushua with the things that's written within the scriptures. You know? It says, he shall give you everlasting rest. Jake think they're going to get everlasting rest here in the shadow of Egypt, because what does America tell Jake they got to do to be successful? You got to have money. You got to chase the bag. You know, you got to have this. You got to have that. Especially the mind of the average Negro, Latino, and Native American. They think they're going to have rest by having money here in America. They trust in their riches. They trust fully, totally in this wicked, busted, stupid-ass system, to where you got to sell your soul and bow down and get bent over and do all type of wicked things in order to have some type of so-called rest here in Babylon the Great, which the scriptures tell us this is not even our rest, man. It don't matter how much money you make or how much fame and acclaim you get here in America if you're an Israelite. It's never going to be an everlasting rest. It's soon about to be completely and utterly destroyed, man. Even when you get it, you got to sell and destroy your soul to get it. So you're already through before you're even through, man. It says, for he is nigh at hand that shall come in the end of the world, you see, which is Yahushua, man. And that's where our investment, that's where we're putting all our chips, and we got our bet is receiving our reward when Yahushua comes, man. We're not trusting in this place. We're not heavily invested in Babylon the Great. We're done with this place. We checked out, man. We've we just here to get our daily bread and do what we got to do and preach this truth and we're waiting upon our salvation from the Lord and our everlasting rest from Yahweh Shem Yahushua and our kingdom, man. We're not trying to have our cake and eat it too, and have somewhat of a, you know, have it here in Babylon the Great. This place is getting ready to be literally liquidated, man, eviscerated, melted with 1,000,000-degree heat, man. All right, and when we leave here out of America, we ain't taking nothing with us, man. You ain't taking your Jordan collection. You ain't taking those gold and silver bars you may have in your safe, man. You're not taking all them diamonds and your jewelry and all those goddamn hats you have, or all them damn weaves you got, you damn nigga women. You ain't taking those eyelashes with you up into the chariot, man. All that shit's gonna be melted. And 2/3 of you hoes, you're gonna be melted with those eyelashes, with that wig, that lace front. You niggas gonna be melted here with that jewelry and them diamonds and your grills and your Jordans here in Babylon the Great as being part of the elect, man. Hey, the elect, we don't want to take shit with us into the kingdom, man. Everything that we have here, this shit can burn, man. Burn all this shit, man. We're gonna receive everything new in the kingdom, man. Brand new mansions, toilets ain't nobody ever sat their ass upon, man. You know what I mean? Breathing good, clean air. Gonna have good, pure, clean women, virgins, man. They ain't never been touched, man. Nigga want to have his cake and eat it here too in this defiled ass system. You niggas is through, man. You niggas are so through, man. It says, be ready to the reward of the kingdom, you see? But Jacob want their reward here. Jacob's willing to sell out and go all out here for Esau just to get his reward here, which is what? A filthy, corrupted, wicked, temporary situation, man. No, I'll pass. No, thank you, Esau. Fuck you. Fuck your New World Order. Fuck your microchip. Fuck your you know, your 15-minute cities. Fuck your lab-grown meat. You know, your so-called transhumanist. I'll pass. Fuck your goddamn Neuralink. I'll pass, man. All right, we wait for the Lord to come. We're gonna be changing the twinkling of an eye. We're gonna have that real spiritual power, man. We're gonna have that real glow. We're gonna have real everlasting light, real true power, man. Hey, and we're gonna boast ourselves and we're gonna shine on you fucking heathens, man. It says, be ready to the reward of the kingdom, for the everlasting light shall shine upon you forevermore. Right, because the Lord's gonna eventually put the laws, statutes, and commandments in our inward parts, man. He's literally gonna make us gods, extraterrestrial gods in human form, so to speak, man. We're going to be extraterrestrial, extra humans, man. You see? Hey, that's the reward that we're waiting for, man. Esau, you ain't got nothing on that, and you ain't offering nothing even close to that. So no, thank you, nigga. It says, here's the point. It says what? Flee the shadow of this world. You see? So you're not going to enter into the reward of the kingdom if you still trusting in the shadow of Egypt. You're not fleeing from the shadow of this world, man. It says, receive the joyfulness of your glory. I testify my Savior openly. That's why I was just doing right now. No, thank you, Esau. I'm waiting for Yahweh Shem Yahushua to return to give me all the things that's been promised unto me. New bodies, everlasting life, immortality, man. Complete and utter righteousness, riches, glory, fame, lands, titles, a seat at the table of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. But Esau want to give you some Federal Reserve notes. Fuck out of here, man. You know what I mean? What, a blue check and shit. Instagram fame. Esau give you. He'll give you Jake's money. He'll give you fame. He'll let you run up in these nasty defiled holes, man. But it's all a corruptible crown, man. We're gonna receive a crown that's incorruptible, man. That ain't never going to be tainted. That ain't never going to be stripped. That ain't never going to be, you know, in order for us to get it, the Yahweh Shai's gonna have to get the wood on us and get some filthy, nasty, record you getting your back blown out by another man, or topping off another man, or eating doo-doo, or whatever the case might be, just so he can trust you and giving you some fucking carnal, corruptible crown. I'll pass. No, thank you, man. It says, oh, receive the gift that is given you, and be glad, giving thanks unto him that have led you to the heavenly kingdom. Rise up and stand. Behold the number of those that be sealed in the feast of the Lord, which are departed from the shadow of the world, and have received glorious garments of the Lord, which is going to be that complete and utter righteousness, man. Perfection. You know, immortality, man. Here it is, but you want to take what Esau is giving you, man. Niggas is crazy, man. No, thank you, nigga. I'll pass, man. All right? It says, take thy number, O Zion, and shut up those of thine that are clothed in white, which have fulfilled the law of the Lord. The number of thy children whom thou longest for is fulfilled. Beseech the power of the Lord, that thy people which have been called from the beginning, the elect, the predestinated ones, may be hallowed, man. You see? This is what we're waiting for, man. There's going to be a glorious and beautiful in a day we ain't never going to forget, man. But niggas want to sell out to Esau for a temporary and a corruptible crown. You niggas out of your goddamn mind, man. Like, no, thank you, Esau. I'll pass, nigga. I'd rather go back into the spirit world. Hey, just hey, kill me, man. But then again, if we're part of the elect, hey, we can't die. We know some of us are going to be beheaded for the witness of Yahweh Shai, but guess what? We're going to be raised up first, man. And we still going to receive the reward, even if you do kill us, Esau. So we got it. Hey, the Lord got the elect covered on all sides, man. But niggas want to sell out for a piece of the pie, for a piece of this nasty ass pie. You know what I mean? For a little bit of fame here in this wicked ass society, man. Fuck out of here, man. It says, I, Ezra, saw upon the Mount Zion a great people, whom I could not number, and they all praised the Lord with songs. And in the midst of them, there was a young man of high stature. Right, this is our coronation. This is our crowning day, man. This is when we're going to receive everything from Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man. And we ain't going to have to sell our soul, get bent over, get done nasty, you know what I mean, get flipped to receive this, man. And it's going to be for eternity, forever. It says, taller than all the rest. And upon every one of their heads, he said crowns. Esau ain't giving you niggas no crowns, man. You know, he's giving you a crown, a corruptible crown. But we're literally going to receive literal gold crowns from the hands of Yahweh Shai, man. And in the kingdom, that bad boy ain't never going to come off, man. It's going to be there. Hey, that crown ain't never coming. I mean, of course, you know, we can probably take it off, but hey, man, but it's the symbolic meaning of it, man. We're going to be a nation of kings and priests, man. A royal, regal people, especially the 144,000, man. It says, and on every one of their heads he set crowns, and I was more exalted, which I marveled at greatly. So I asked the angel and said, Sir, what are these? And he answered and said to me, These be they that have put off the mortal clothing, and have put off the immortal. What is the mortal clothing? These chains of darkness, this flesh, man. Remember, like I said in Corinthians, in the twinkling of an eye, the Lord is going to change us, man. Death is going to have no more sting over us. We're not going to be sick. We're not going to be depressed. We're not going to sin. We're not going to go off. We're not going to have an evil thought. We're just going to be immortal, righteous, pure vessels, man. Inside and out, man. We're not going to be able to be manipulated or corrupted or plagued or sick or attacked or die or be swindled or plagued, man. You know? It says, that put off the mortal and put on the immortal, and have confessed the name of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, now are they crowned and receive palms, man. See? I think the palms represent peace. You know, we're going to receive those palms, man. Peace. It says, then said I unto the angel, what young person is it that crowneth them, and giveth them palms in their hands? So he answered and said unto me, it is the Son of Yahweh, whom they have confessed in the world, you see? And that's part of fleeing the shadow of this world, man. Is confessing our Savior openly here on this side, man. It says, then I began to greatly commend them that stood so stiffly for the name of the Lord. Then the angel said unto me, go thy way and tell my people what manner of things and how great wonders of the Lord thy God thou hast seen, man. So you see how valuable it is to flee the shadow of this world, man? You see? So back here, man, and it says, therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt your confusion, you see? So long as you caught up in this place, man, hey, it's going to be to your confusion. And you are confused, man. Like I said, you still calling yourself black or Native American or Mexican, and you're a so-called, calling yourself an American, and you're caught up in the ways of being an American, man. Hey, man, you're lost, man. And you're confused. And you don't know which way you're going, man. It says, in the shadow of Egypt, your confusion. For his princes were at Zoan, and his ambassadors came to Hanes. They were all ashamed of a people that could not profit them, nor be in help nor profit, but a shame and also a reproach, like I read earlier, man. in Revelations 11, these nations never wanted us to rise out of, they never wanted to take our dead bodies out of those graves. Psalm 83, these nations have always been confederate, that the name of Israel will be no more in remembrance amongst you tribes, man. So therefore, he's not helping you, man. Like I said, this is why he's sending guys like Vocab to you, Jake, to keep you in that confused state, to keep you trusting in the shadow of Egypt, to keep you away from Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, man, and have you come back to Jebus. This is going to be to your shame, man. It says, let me read a. Yeah, it says, verse 7, it says, for the Egyptians or the Americans or the Babylonians help in vain and to no purpose. You see, this place is not helping you, Jakes, and it's to no purpose, man. It's only to your shame and to your confusion, and ultimately it's going to lead you to be destroyed by Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, man. It says, therefore have I cried concerning this, their strength is to sit still, right, to do fucking nothing, man. Now go, write it before them in a table and note it in a book, that it may be for the time to come forever and ever. That this is a rebellious people, lying children, children that will not hear the law of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, which is 2/3 of you Jakes, man. Even unto this day, which say to the seers or the prophets, see not, right. Our people don't want us to tell them to flee the shadow of this world, man. Prepare yourselves for the kingdom. Repent, get right with Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. Men stop being weak and effeminate. Women stop being whores and sluts. Stop eating swine. Put away these idols, the ways of this place. Jake don't want to hear that, man. Jake want to be told that the law is done away with and you can do whatever you want to do. All the nations are going to be saved. Only God can judge me. We listen, we don't judge. That's the spirit that Jake wants you to be in, man. All right, because they're rebellious fucking people, man. It says, which say to the seers, see not, and to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things. Right, Jake don't want to be reproved. They don't want to be corrected. Jake just want to hear a prosperity gospel, man. You can do whatever you want to do. The Lord don't care. The Lord hates the sinner and not the sin. Wait, the Lord hates the sin and not the sinner. These stupid ass mantras, man. That's what Jake want to hear. They don't want to hear the right things, man. All right, they don't want to hear that if they ain't going to come in these last days and serve Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, they're going to be put to death. Jake don't want to hear that. Well, not my God, not my Jesus. My God ain't like that. Well, whatever, nigga. Your God is a white man, Jesus, and he's going to get your ass killed in these last days. It says, prophesy unto us right things. Wait, prophesy not unto us right things. Speak unto us smooth things. Prophesy deceits. See? And that's what Jake wants. And especially a lot of these women, too. Because a lot of these women, they really want to be lied to at the end of the day. And that's how you get these modern day Egyptian, Babylonian nigga women. They lie to them. That's what they want to do. They want to be lied to. They don't want to hear the truth. They don't want to be told the truth. They rather you just lie to them. Yeah, you should have just lied to me. You could have got it. That's how this place is, man. Especially when it comes to the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob and this truth. You see? Jake want to be told that you ain't got to call on the names of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. You can still call on Jesus and be saved, man. You see? It says that this is a rebellious rebellious people, lying children, children that will not hear the law of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. You see? And all these 2/3, they're a bunch of goddamn liars, man. All right? Lying children. They don't want to hear the law of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. I was watching the elder brother video earlier. With that nasty nigga woman talking about, I'm trying to find a way that I can convince my husband to let me be with my side piece. Like, what the fuck? You see, because she wanted to be lied to. She wanted to be prophesied to her deceits. She was trying to basically get those people on that panel to give her a way to commit adultery, which is a sin worthy unto death, man. And that's the spirit of the majority of these fucking women in, man. Hey, and that goes back to Egypt too. What's it called? When a woman has more than one husband, was it polyamorous, I think? What is that shit called, man? I think that's what it was called. Let's see. Oh, man. Oh. That's not it, man. Yeah, nice. Well, no, that polyamorous is when you have multiple sex partners, but it's a term, I can't think of it. So what those Egyptian women used to do, man, they would they allow the women to have multiple husbands and shit, man. You see, but that's the thing now. Side nigga and side bitch is a culture now, especially for these women, man. I want, well, he's fulfilling something that my husband can't get me. That's why you damn niggas is gonna die here in Babylon, man. All right? It says, get ye out of the way, turn aside out of the path, cause the Holy One of Israel to cease from before us, you see? Because Jake don't really want to have to come under the obedience of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, man. Jake want to be told they can do whatever they want to do, and the Lord ain't tripping. Well, hey, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua tripping. Jesus ain't tripping, because under Jesus, you can be a faggot. You can be a mo. You can be a transgender, man. You can be a 304. You can commit adultery, man. Here in America, you can commit adultery. These women can commit adultery with no penalty whatsoever, man. So, hey, this place is going to be, to a lot of you, Jake's shame in these last days, man. This is wherefore thus saith the Holy One of Israel, because ye despise this word, and trust in oppression and perverseness, which is what the shadow of Egypt provides you, Jake, and stay thereon. Therefore this iniquity shall be to you as a breach ready to fall, swelling out in a high wall, whose breaking cometh suddenly and at an instant. And that's what's going to happen here in Babylon the Great, man. Like I said, hey, the Lord's going to shut this whole society down, man. And ultimately, he's going to destroy this place. It says, and he shall break it. Well, it says, swelling out in a high wall, whose breaking cometh suddenly and at an instant. What does it say? When they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, man. It says, and he shall break it as the breaking of the potter's vessel that is broken in pieces. He shall not spare, so that there shall not be found in the bursting of it a sherd to take fire from the earth, or to take water withal out of the pit. Right. So when the Lord fully brings his full judgment on this place, man, ain't nothing you're going to be able to do to stop it, man. And 2/3 of you, Jake, hey, you're going to get all of it, man. All the smoke of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. It says, for thus saith the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, the Holy One of Israel, and returning and rest shall ye be saved. But Jake don't want to be saved by Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. Jake want to be saved and delivered here in America, which ain't going to happen, man. That's why I say a lot of you, hey, when the scriptures tell you that, a lot of you going to look to save your life in these last days instead of losing it for Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, man. And a lot of you are going to take that MOTB. You're going to take that micro C hit, man, thinking that that's going to bring you rest and comfort and solace from all the chaos that's going to be happening here, man. But you're not. It says, in quietness and in confidence shall be your strength, and ye would not. But ye said, no, for we will flee upon horses, therefore shall ye flee, and we will ride upon the swift, therefore shall they that pursue you be swift. Yeah. That's right, man. You, Jake, ain't going to get that, man. I would read the next verse. It's talking about, woe unto you that go down into Egypt, and trust in chariots because they are many, and in horsemen because they are very strong, but they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek Yahweh. You see? 2/3 of you, man. You ain't seeking after the Lord. You got your trust here in this society and in this place. A lot of you niggas still think the so-called white man is God, man. You think that Donald Trump is your king and your savior, and he's going to bring you salvation and peace. It says, yet he also is wise and will bring evil, and will not call back his word, but will arise against the house of the evildoers and against the help of them that work iniquity. See? It says, now the Egyptians are men. I mean, the so-called white man is men, and he's the basis of men, and not God. And their horses flesh and not spirit. When Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua shall stretch out his hand, both he that helpeth shall fall, and he that is hoping shall fall down, and they shall fall together. So, hey, you trusting in this place, you trusting in the shadow of Egypt, you Jake don't want to get down with the program of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. Wait, when Esau falls and Babylon falls and this sink ship, you niggas gonna sink right along with it, man. Point blank, period. So with that, I'm gonna close it there. All right, Lord willing, this was edifying. I'm going to give all praise, honor, and the glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule well. Peace and blessings be multiplied on all you sincere Akim, pushing this word in all truth and sincerity. Shalom to the hopeful elect. Until next week, Lord willing, shalom.